Hello, everybody.
Morning, everyone.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Okay, so this is certainly probably the most exciting show we're watching right now.
This show's amazing. I've been thinking
It's
about
so much
this, the,
fun.
the cliffhanger all week.
Yeah,
Um,
it makes the week go by quickly, actually.
yeah, it's kind of fascinating. Not that the show wasn't great. And Darcy, what's her name? The actress who plays Janet.
Darcy. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to her. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
I will Google her.
Yeah.
I think she deserves that.
No, she was utterly fantastic in that last episode in her death throes.
Please, I have children.
The picture of the kids. But no, the ending of the episode where Eleanor admits that she's been the problem all along.
So what are we gonna do now?
That's the thing though. Is I feel
Darcy Carden.
Darcy Carden. That's right. I feel like this really completely changes the direction of the show. I feel like we're at episode 8 now.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, it's a different show than it was for 7 episodes. I don't know what the implications are. I don't know how everyone treats her, or what this revelation does. With in terms of Michael, in terms of her staying, in terms of maybe Chidi pleading her case to stay. What happens with Jason?
Yeah,
I think it's a different show now.
it has to be,
Right? It's a totally different direction.
I was under the assumption that for the majority of the show, like the run of the show, that she was going to be there in secrecy, and we're going to have all these like hijinks about how she has to pretend that she's supposed to be there.
Yeah, I figured at some point in the 4 seasons it would come out.
Season 2,
but I thought
season 3,
but I felt like that's going to be like a very late thing,
certainly not in season 1.
You're one of the best people here. Well, funny story, or you know what I mean? Like,
I'm from Arizona.
Yeah, to where they figure out very late and then deal with the repercussions of it then. Episode 7, in the first season of a I think it's 4 season show. That's it's a totally different show now. Which I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, if they blow it up right here, which it looks like they're doing, right? The premise that we're assuming the show is going to run on the whole way, has to be blown up at least a little bit here. This might not be the only time.
I have no assumption. Right, it might not be the only.
You know
time,
what I mean? This might be in season 4, in the last whole season, whatever. This might be a completely different kind of show. By the time we get to the end,
I don't even know what to assume going forward.
Right? Prediction wise, I'm like, well, I have no idea what's going on now.
And also, like, because it's such a fantastic world, they could literally do whatever they want.
Anything.
They can
right?
throw you so many different curveballs.
I mean, that's one thing we do know.
But one thing for sure is that they can't leave right now because Janet can't drive the train.
That's true. Maybe she's stuck and has to take this time to convince Michael to let her stay. Yeah, and the whole community.
And also, how many different versions of Janet do you think we get?
I don't know. I love the fact that we're on like
she
Janet
could just reboot herself.
Exactly.
We could have like multiple Janets going forward.
And that's kind of the fun thing with her also is like, remember the episode where Michael was kind of tinkering with her settings? Like she was a petulant teenager and she was really flirty.
Yeah.
And, all of those she was trying to be a comedian. Wednesdays,
Wednesdays.
So yeah, we can have, now we're getting Janet Reborn here or whatever. We can have
that sounds like a show within itself.
Right?
Janet Reborn.
We can have whole different kinds of personalities for Janet going forward, which is kind of a lot of fun in terms of the potential.
Yeah, and a showcase for Darcy Carden.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
who is clearly talented. I'm kind of seeing this. It's like I wish on Barry they would have given her more to do.
We stopped watching Barry, obviously. Maybe in the later seasons if she sticks around, but I don't know. She was kind of a supporting character on that. So
she probably had 15 lines a season.
Yeah, she was funny, but I mean, like nowhere near as like
she wasn't as important as
she wasn't showing her range like she is here.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean that happens to all actors, right?
Sure.
You know
take what you can get.
Right. There are bit actors on things that are like, this guy's probably, or this lady is probably really freaking good.
And let's face it, if it's Bill Hader directing a show for HBO, you say yes, no matter what the role is.
Yeah, if she didn't have work at the time, I don't know. Were these shows on at the same time? Is that maybe why? I don't know.
I don't know either. I think maybe because Barry was like 2018.
Yeah, it might have been.
This might be a little older though.
Sure. Actually, we do want to welcome Hanny, Jack, and Lav to our Patreon group. Thanks so much, guys. We're very happy you're here with us.
I'm not going to butcher this. If you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you don't mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
Yeah, if you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. On all the shows we're watching, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we are on YouTube. So if you're seeing this on YouTube and want to keep going, you can jump over to Patreon and just keep on rolling right over there. You will absolutely have to sync and watch along on your own device or streaming service.
Can't show you anything.
You'll only see and hear near us for copyright purposes. We're still throwing people off with that.
Yeah.
We're
Not our choice. It's,
right. It's copyright
laws. Yeah, sorry.
We're also watching 30 Rock right now as a Patreon exclusive. She looks like she's like in trouble, doesn't she?
Yeah,
like in the principal's office.
Eleanor, get in here.
Come on in.
It is the principal's office. Yeah,
Not often you get to confront your greatest failure. Our system has never made a mistake before. It's just not possible.
Flattened by boner pill truck after dropping margarita mix in grocery store parking lot. That's a very me way to die.
It's weird they got that part of her life right, but nothing else.
No.
I had no reason to think that was a mistake.
Location and date of birth. You lied so much, you forgot your own birth date. Not a great start. Janet?
Oh my God. Oh man.
Yeah, she's still struggling. So we're buying time for her here.
Oh,
yeah.
Janet, could you please locate the file for an Eleanor Shellstrop born in 1982,
Yes.
Phoenix, Arizona?
Anything else?
No, Janet, this is actually a cactus.
She's stealing the show.
For sure, yeah.
I just want more Janet.
Oh, she's great, yeah.
This is a quick litmus test. Handful of questions designed to tell whether
So
you're
she might be able to
fundamentally good.
fake it in there.
Yeah, but she's been so honest.
Yeah, she has been.
Did you ever have a vanity license plate like Mama's BMW, Lexus for Liz, or Boob
Bob's
Guy?
BMW.
No.
You ever
Yeah.
paid money to hear music performed by California funk rock band the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I like the Chili Peppers.
Eh.
And unless I can figure out a compelling reason to keep you here, you will spend eternity in people who take off their shoes and socks on commercial
We've
airlines.
never seen anybody do this.
I haven't either. That's a bold choice.
Yeah.
She lied to everyone. She caused a giant sinkhole into which poor Glenn fell. Well, she pretended to be my friend when I really needed one.
When you're talking to Michael, try to think about what she's had to go through.
See, he's a good person.
He is.
That's so gracious.
It is.
I haven't been this upset
He's also
since my
slightly
good friend
guilty.
Taylor was
Yeah.
rudely upstaged by my other friend Kanye, who was defending my best friend Beyonce.
She did have one of the greatest albums of all time.
Did you ever appear on the American television program The Bachelor?
Good news. I was able to obtain Eleanor Shellstrop's file.
Is it
it a
actually
cactus?
a cactus?
It's definitely a cactus.
Please, give me the file.
Here you go.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew it was coming.
You're welcome.
I mean, you're a giant chunk of spinach in the teeth of the universe.
Oh my God.
Tell me a lie about yourself. Any lie.
I love the opera.
Did you murder Janet?
No, I did not.
Will you tell me who it was?
No.
I don't say it was it was an
Or say
accident.
a
'cause it
bad
was.
person didn't murder Janet.
Right.
Imposter who soiled our paradise with her moral turpitude. What's up?
Michael knows I didn't kill Janet, which means it's only a matter of time before he finds out that you did. Michael said anybody who did anything bad might have to go.
I don't see how Cheaty's gone. He tried to stop him and bumped
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
Snitches do get stitches.
That is true.
Yep.
I read that once on the back of my boy Peanut's tricep.
Given what you learned about Eleanor, do you think she deserves to be here?
I might find a way to look past her, deficiencies. Is her staying here unfair to those who earned their place?
It sounds like you want her to leave.
She's trying to keep it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael has a lie detector in there. It's a glowing cube.
Like the Allspark from Transformers.
I was thinking more Avengers.
I was too,
Yeah.
yeah. The Tesseract.
Yeah.
Should I let her stay? Should I send her away?
Breaking his brain.
John, I wish I had
His face.
Your wisdom.
Possession of the noble truths has given you something that I don't have. Thank you, John. You're free to go.
God.
Oh, yes, of course. Help yourself. This file contains a compendium of all of the highest impact events from your life. Cool Threads, Glendale, Arizona's premier T-shirt emporium.
So don't judge me.
That's literally the purpose of this
Yeah.
entire exercise.
Are we gonna get a crazy flashback? Oh, I was hoping we were getting a flashback.
Me too.
here.
She was
okay, good,
terrible.
cool.
Hey, Mads. Can I borrow your peach dress?
Oh, it's a hard no, babe. All right, I gotta go to the DMV and pick up my vanity plates.
My vanity plates.
So she's going to the bad place. She's got vanity plates.
Yeah. I wonder what that one says. Mama's BMW.
Yeah.
Well, I once drove past a car that said Milk Dud. It's like,
Oh, stupid dry cleaner! Mom's a lawyer.
oh my God.
are gonna pay.
Oh,
She
no.
sued for $900 for the dress. Legal fees drove the dry cleaner out of business.
Oh, boy.
Somebody put the dry cleaner story online and it went viral.
It does seem like Madison's the monster
Yeah.
here.
Why is
Oh.
everyone so jealous of me? This is a trash city full of idiots.
This actress is killing this
She
because
is,
she is detestable.
Tough hang.
I mean, someone could totally make t-shirts.
And there we go.
Oh.
No.
I mean, should we be doing this?
Dude, Madison brought this on herself. Here is your first cut of the profits.
Holy mama!
What did you do with the money?
She would have bought the same dress.
Thanks, babe.
Do you think you belong in the good place?
No, I don't.
I feel like there's a lot of virtue in her saying that, though.
I think so too, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
we all make mistakes.
What's up?
Adam
Sounds like Adam Scott, yeah.
She's here. Come and get her.
He has his own
It
Janet.
is Adam Scott.
Yeah, that sounded like him. Oh, he brought an entourage.
Of course he does.
You look like a piece of crap. Are you Eleanor? Dude, you're like a legend in the bad place. Huh?
That's awesome.
Do you know what caused this mistake?
30 minutes. We got to get back for The Bachelor. I'm going to be pissed if I miss the rose ceremony.
You did everything you could to help me. You're a really good fake soulmate.
How does she get out of
What's
this?
the
Because
catch? Yeah.
you know she's going to,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And I have no idea what goes wrong here.
Suppose some part of me possibly has a sense of casual kinship with you.
Sorry about everything. I'm really glad we're friends.
She learned a great deal in a very short amount of time.
Really? I don't care. All right, let's hit it. Love you,
Ooh,
babes. Can't wait to torture
sexism.
you.
Yeah.
Can't wait to torture you.
Eleanor is learning. She's just doing it after she died.
This is not Little League. There is no award for most improved player, Jeannie.
Well, maybe there should be.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I like the fact he actually took a stand. Yeah.
The very back of the train, it serves only room temperature Manhattan clam chowder.
God.
Okay, that I can't abide that.
Stop this train!
It's only for you to see anything outside
Yeah.
of the good place.
Wait, you want to keep her? Bro, that's our girl. We agreed on that.
Trevor, we're in uncharted territory here. Until we can sort this out, she stays with us.
We're keeping the other Eleanor.
Fine. What?
Oh,
Sorry.
so there is another
Eleanor.
Eleanor. Oh, that sucks.
Oh no. Oh.
This is a different thing now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Eleanor Shellstrop.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Once again, no predictions on how this is going to go because that's awful.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that sucks.
I was
Poor
kind
Eleanor.
of going under the assumption that there wasn't another Eleanor, that they just made the mistake on filing, but
Well, they
this,
showed us-
this changes things.
Yeah, it does. Because in the first episode, like, we saw memories of somebody.
Right.
and I didn't know we were going to see that actual person.
Of course.
That sucks, man.
It does change things.
Yeah.
I mean, it would, as Eleanor, the improved Eleanor, probably doesn't want to stay in that
I
situation
would
where
highly doubt it.
the deserving person is being tortured, apparently.
Yeah. Which I don't know how intense the torture is. If it's like watching The Bachelor and eating
Right.
clam chowder. Actually, you know what? For eternity, that would be pretty bad.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was like scorched earth, Old Testament kind of stuff, but probably not for the show. You know.
Well, they're not going to probably show us that,
Yeah,
but I mean, we had the phone call where you heard people screaming and stuff.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty rough.
Actually,
but
they're just screaming because they're watching The Bachelor. and
right. It's also a sitcom, so it's hard to really believe we're going to get too graphic with what's
it's
going
NBC,
on.
yeah.
Right.
It's not that bad.
But yeah, that definitely changes things, and for sure, as we kind of said going in, it's a different show now, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now that everybody knows and the secret's out, now we have a completely different kind of television
big
show.
time. And we made a prediction last week on whether or not the point system would add up, and somebody pointed out obviously the point system's exclusively on Earth, so she can't
Right.
get more points for being a good
Right,
person in
right.
the afterlife. It kind of seems like maybe they're headed that way now, because even Chidi said, "Hey, she's learning.
Right.
She's becoming a better person after she died.
Right.
It's uncharted territory now, so maybe she can find a way to, I don't know, get some brownie points with Michael. Obviously, I mean, he obviously really enjoyed her company and he likes her, but if it's like at the expense of the other Eleanor,
that's a different story, right?
You kind of have to make the trade right now.
Yeah.
That's my assumption right now.
Yeah. Well,
obviously she's the star of the show, so she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, they're not going to. Yeah, we know they're not going to make the trade, or if they do, it will be very short term.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that the other Eleanor is going to stay in the bad place.
Mhm.
There may be a way to work it out to where they're both there. Again, I have no idea how, but obviously the showrunners know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they know where they're going with this. The fun of it is we have no idea.
So in 20 minutes, what a great way to just like tell a story. You know what I mean? Like it's such a fun episode. They're always so short, which at the end of the episode I'm always so bummed out because I could easily watch.
Yeah, the ending there came a lot faster than I expected it to.
And it flies by.
And I will also like to point out that we've seen a lot of growth, not just in Eleanor, but also in Tahani and in Chidi.
Oh yeah,
as well. So
not so much Jason, but you know, baby steps.
I think we'll get there with him though.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, Jason, because he's not only kind of a trash guy, but intellectually pretty soft. He's a stupid person. I feel like that he's got the farthest to go and the hardest road because he can't intellectualize any of this. But I feel like he'll get there, and I think that's kind of the point.
That also means there's a real Jihanyu.
Right.
That means it's a real one.
Oh, that's probably true. There's probably a Buddhist monk.
And he obviously doesn't speak, so that poor guy is just sitting there in
being
silence.
tortured in silence. Yeah.
So awful.
He may have decided to go ahead and talk.
I think there was some mistake.
When he found out he was a synthetic drug dealing DJ, he probably was like, whoa.
He's like, not me.
I think you might have the wrong cat.
Yeah.
But I think that you know, the idea that, you know, as we look at, you know, like the idea of heaven and hell, which isn't really what the show's about, but kind of in that, you know, your life is the test and then you're there.
Yeah.
The idea that they're kind of challenging is like your life may not really be the full measure of who or what you were.
Yeah.
It's not only is there a lot of gray area, but maybe you didn't have the opportunity to really learn right from wrong until you're in the right position to do it. Eleanor didn't have a Chidi. You know, Jason didn't have a Chidi or an Eleanor. They didn't have the support. You know, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, Florida gets bagged on an awful lot in the show with Jason, but I'm assuming there wasn't the support system there for Jason growing up, to where he did just kind of grow up an idiot because he was kind of fell through the cracks. You know,
with your surroundings.
Yeah, and probably Eleanor in Arizona too, just kind of fell through the cracks. You know, I don't know about Jason, but she clearly didn't have a good parental system around her. That's been pretty well established that her parents weren't there for her.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, the show poses pretty deep philosophical questions, along with being hilarious.
Did not expect that from the show,
right? I didn't either.
Yeah.
But the idea of, you know, is it fair to punish someone who, you know, grew up in terrible situation and only learned to fend for themselves, who didn't do all of these charitable things,
exactly,
versus someone who was raised in a charitable environment that was taught you do all these charitable things.
The example we saw this episode is obviously really bad, but at the same time, her roommate was awful. I mean, like Madison seemed way worse than Eleanor did.
Definitely, and I think they made that point pretty quick when she was like, "I'm going to go get my vanity plate." I was like, okay, they did that on
really
purpose, right? Hammered home that we are dealing in Madison with a really terrible person. Does that mean that Eleanor, you know, is off the hook for treating her like garbage? No, absolutely not. But you know, the idea of the suing a poor dry cleaner out of business, whether he damaged your precious dress or not, is pretty horrific.
I know. Can I make the case for the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Why? Why is that in the bad place? I'll give you Stadium Arcadium. Come on, but you know. Californication, guys, come on. Blood Sugar Sex Magic, no, nothing.
You know, they had some hits I enjoyed, but they also had some pretty bad songs. What's the prison one they did not long ago? Didn't they do like a San Quentin song that was? Did they? I think so. I could be wrong. You guys can let me know, but I feel like it was pure garbage.
Dark Necessities. I like it.
Sure. I mean, Yeah,
to each their own.
To each their own. It's music, and I mean they had to pick somebody.
I guess so.
And Nickelback's
you couldn't pick like Maroon 5.
Nickelback's been ridden into the ground, so you couldn't do yet another Nickelback joke, which we've all heard 12 million of. So you picked the Red Chili Peppers.
Creed is religious, so there you go.
Yeah, right. Creed would have been funnier though.
Creed would have been funnier. Also, kind of like Creed. I'm going to the bad place. It's happening.
All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.